welcome back to my channel, people. This is Pray Love, and today I'll be talking about a fragrance that I rediscovered. It was in my samples. It was a sample that was an extra sample, if I recall, and this fragrance is called Armani Code Ultimate. Um, as you may know or may not know, but I was back in the days before COVID. I was uh, like during winter time mostly. I was rocking Code Profumo, which is an amazing fragrance. Armani Code Profumo, uh, powerhouse, compliment getter, warm and sweet and bubblegummy, and I was really in love with it. I was not into like 1 million at the time, and wanted to differentiate myself from the other guys. And so I went for Code Profumo because it's more mature. It's more, it looks more like refined. It's more classy. So yeah, I was like looking at Code Ultimate, and I was wondering where did that one come from? Because I haven't heard of that one in particular. I was aware of the Code Original, the Absolute, Absolute Gold, etc. The new EDP from the original EDP that they recently put out that has like the same bottle as Ultimate. I never have like really heard about the Ultimate one. I've even heard about A List, whatever, but not Ultimate. And so I was like willing to try it out. I was like, maybe it's like a fresher one. Maybe it's like more like closer to Code. I don't know. And so I tried it on, and the second I tried it on, my wife was passing by and she was like, "Oh, you smell awesome." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I noted that because every time she makes a good comment about fragrances, I'm like, "That's nice," because she's kind of picky. She's been into like clubs and bars a lot, and she's European, so she smelled a lot of fragrances and men's fragrances and stuff. So, I mean, she's got like experience, like passive experience of the whole fragrance world. And so I was, yeah, continuing my day, and I was like, this is awesome. It lasts so long. It's powerful. It's like it has that freshness. It's kind of like the fragrance I was looking for in the first place. You know, for going to the beach, that kind of warm-ish fragrance with the tonka, but citrusy and also fresh, but also has depth and whatever. I don't know. I was falling in love, you know, with the fragrance, and checking out online. I was like, oh no, this one is discontinued, and yeah, it is. It is discontinued. It's gonna be very difficult to, yeah, get a bottle of that stuff for a cheap price. So I was like, that's a bummer. But yeah, if any of you guys out there has some suggestion, because I don't want to go back to Profumo. I've tried Absolute. I'm not a fan, and my wife doesn't like any of them. I think I've tried them on some times ago, and because I still have samples, and she wasn't really impressed with it. Um, but the ultimate, that was great. I wonder. I haven't smelled like the EDP, like the eau de parfum, so I guess I should check that one out before continuing my research elsewhere. But if you have any clues, I thought it like had a vibe a bit similar to, and that's kind of a stretch, but Burberry Brit for him, and I tried on Burberry Brit for him and was so disappointed because it's a fragrance I really like as a fresher fragrance in winter, but I think it has that a bit powdery vibe that I don't really like, and that wasn't there at all in Armani Code Ultimate. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that it's not, it's not exactly getting for what I wanted, because Armani Code Ultimate just really smell like I don't know. It's just good. It's tonka bean oriented because it's code. The code line. I think it's always tonka bean oriented, but it's kind of like it's not overly sweet. It's not powdery. It's just like very nice and skin like. It smells a bit like skin, but very good. It's very sexy and it's kind of sweet, but the sweetness is controlled and it's very nice. Um, yeah, and it's good like play of notes between that and the top notes, which are probably like citrusy notes. I don't recall exactly, but super super good. There was something going on with that fragrance that has been lost afterwards, because Profumo and Absolute are amazing fragrances, but they kind of diverge from that like a huge lot. They're very like warm fragrances. They smell like a fireplace. Whereas Ultimate, no, you can totally rock that on super hot summer days and on the beach and stuff, and just be your sexy self once more. Anyway, stay nice, spread love and spread love. Bye bye.